Hi everyone, my name is Silvia Vanni and I am the founder of ShareMyBag. First of all, thank you so much for having me today. I think it's so important to talk about sustainability for fashion, and we are in an historical moment where we can really make the difference. But first of all, I want to ask you something. Have you ever stared in front of your wardrobe with the feel you had nothing to wear? I'm sure you did. This is something that happened to me. It was 4 years ago, more or less. I was living in New York, I had my marketing job, and one day I realized that I had so many clothes in my wardrobe, but at the same time they feel like I had nothing to wear. For my business meetings, my business events, I always want to be trendy. I really love fashion, but this doesn't mean to buy always new things, because what was happening to me was that I was buying new things every time, but after a while they finished in a corner of my wardrobe taking dust. So I realized also that this is a very common problem to millions of women all around the world. Consider that women wear on a regular basis just 20% of their wardrobe. And also, they have an average value of around $2,000 per year of unused clothes and accessories. So, what can we do to make something different? Because this problem is created by fast fashion. Fast fashion created an unsustainable consumption model, the wear it once culture. We are always more used to buy a lot of products with low quality, low price, but what happened is that they are all products that are trendy products just for a month, because after a month you will have new trends in the windows of the store and you will have the desire to buy new things. But this doesn't mean to be fashionable and follow the trends. This is just something very unsustainable for fashion and, of course, for our environment and our planet. Think about that fashion is one of the most polluting industries in the world. Not just for the pollution, of course, and we are talking mostly about fast fashion companies, because of course they don't use natural materials, they have very intense production process, but also they have an impact on social life of the workers that usually are from poor countries. Think about what happened at Rana Plaza. So are you really sure that you want to wear products that have this story of pollution, of social unrespectful process in the work? Have you ever wondered who made my clothes? That is something that was launched by Fashion Revolution, and I think that all of us, we should wonder, this product that I'm buying, what is behind this? Where does it come from? So what we can do, we can make the difference now. We can choose to avoid to have an overconsumption behavior. We can start, first of all, to be more aware of what we buy. So before buying something, wonder, okay, what does this brand do to be more sustainable? Or in general, is it a sustainable brand? And then, of course, ask to yourself, do I really need this product? I'm sure that most of the times, if you start asking this to yourself, your reply will be no. So before buying something, think if you will wear that product, that clothes or accessories, just few times, or if you really need it for your daily use. If it's something that you don't need for your everyday use, think about renting a product like that instead of buying. For example, what we do with ShareMyBag is giving to women the possibility to share with each other, to rent with each other what they already have in their wardrobes. We are the Airbnb of fashion, so women can rent out what they already have in their wardrobe, or they can rent something instead of buying it from other women of their city or their country. We think this is so important. We have to change our approach with fashion. I am the first one to be passionate with fashion, but I can be fashionable also in a sustainable way. Sometimes we don't associate the idea of sustainability to the idea of following the trends and being fashionable, but this is so wrong, because if we start renting, we can be so fashionable, accessing so many different styles and maybe also products that we couldn't afford to buy. So think about all the possibilities. We have really the power to change the trend. In fact, the value of the second-hand market and the rental market is supposed to be doubled in just the next 3 years. So what we have to do is to start to be more aware of the necessity to change our consumption behavior. Also, brands are doing this. So usually when we talk about sustainability in fashion, we are more focused on the process of the production. But we also have to think about what happened after that a product has been produced or has been purchased. So for example, from the point of view of the brand, they can be more sustainable not just in the production phase, but also after their products has been produced. Because think about, especially in the luxury brands, what happened to all that unsold products. They cannot be sold with a too high discount. So after the outlet channel, more or less, they are products that won't be sold. So the brands have the chance to give them new life, to give to the products a longer life cycle. We need to give to fashion the value it deserves, because think about all the things that are behind the creation process of that dress or accessory. So we are in a phase, in a historical period where we can really make the difference. I want to invite you to think about the things I told you, to open your wardrobe and really be more aware of what you own. And for the next time that you want to buy something, think that you have to buy less, but now you can rent more. And in this way, you will give new life to fashion. Thank you so much, everyone.